to update you on the activities of the National Directorate of Employment, an apex government agency that is saddled with the mandate of employment creation in Nigeria. It is a pleasure to be here in your presence and to really appreciate your kind disposition towards building the economy base of this country. But first, let me congratulate the people of Rivers State and to congratulate Your Excellency because we are being welcomed with one of the skills that have empowered the youth that is in the areas of sports and has been introduced. I'm a sports-loving person, and that is my first area of call as the Vice President of African Karate Federation and an Executive Committee member of the Nigerian Football Federation. And I want to congratulate you and the people of Rivers State for the feat Rivers United just achieved by qualifying for the group stages of the CAF Federation. And I believe that this is a very landmark objective, given your disposition towards empowering the youth of Rivers State. You have attained a landmark in terms of infrastructural development of the state. Your footprints are everywhere in developing the infrastructure, especially road construction. That you have touched the lives of people, not just in the rural area, but in the urban settlement. Rivers State is one of the major belts when it comes to blue economy, and your footprints are everywhere. Your giant strides are visible for all to see. Your disposition, of course, have endeared you to a lot of Nigerians, and most of us here are your fans. And when I got the opportunity of coming to your presence, this is the first time that ND will be coming with a high-powered delegation to any state of the Federation, assembling our crack team from not just at the national level, including the state offices, to come to your presence. We want to thank you for opening your doors to us and to appreciate the entire people of Rivers State. We believe that your presence in Rivers State will certainly bring a lot of glories to the people, and we wish you the best and appreciate the River people for giving you this opportunity to serve them. Your Excellency has enumerated NDE is the major apex body when it comes to job creation and employment in the country. Coming to last year, through the Renew Hope Employment Program, we have empowered a lot of our youth, not just within but including Rivers State. It's on record that in 2024, when I came into office as the new DG and appointed by His Excellency Mr. President, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Last year, we had a program called the New Hope Employment Initiative, the first phase. And in that first phase, we were able to empower over 90,000 youths, targeting a minimum of 10 per electoral unit in the country. And we were able to target this youth through our portal system. It was made open to Nigerians to apply it. This year, in the last 2 months, we are working with over 41,000 youth. And in Rivers State, we have over 1,000 youth that currently are ongoing in our program in the state. Again, we have attracted a lot of NGOs to the Niger Delta. One of the prominent NGOs we are working with in the Niger Delta is called the Common Ground. And Common Ground have reached out to a lot of communities in Rivers State. Currently, we are working in Alode, Rumul, Lumene, Karkama, Alabama, Soku, and other communities that we are targeting Hopefully in the next few weeks, we should be targeting another 500 youth in Rivers State through this common ground. And they are looking at close to 12 local governments that we'll be reaching out to. On note, we are hoping that in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, through our portal system, we should be training persons with physical disabilities and persons living with physical disabilities in the country. And Rivers State is one of those states that we have earmarked to train for the next 3 months, and not just to train them, but to resettle them with attractive kits that will certainly take them off the street. Our state office have enjoyed tremendous support from the people of Rivers State. I want to thank you for that open door policy that has endeared the people of Rivers State to the programs of NDE. Our programs are more of IT-generated programs nationwide. And for you to access our program, you have to log on to the portal of NDE. You must not know anybody in NDE before you are tapped into the system and access the program. We are looking at some quick wins in Rivers State because we are quite mindful from the research that have been carried out. We are quite mindful of the rural-urban migration issue, especially our young men from the rural area. They migrate to urban centers in search of a blue-collar job, especially here in Port Harcourt, where you have a lot of oil companies working in Port Harcourt. And so the women in the rural areas are left at the mercy of a certain gap that affects the family values. And through the NDA program, we are hoping to reach out to those women in the rural areas through the value chain agricultural program that we believe will help our women in the rural areas. If they are not specially targeted, we can imagine the nature and the magnitude of how the family value chain will be affected. And so we have a lot of programs along the value chain areas, including the aquatic ventures that we believe will benefit the women in the rural areas. And for the youth that have moved from the rural area to the urban centers, you can imagine that agriculture will be affected in the rural areas. And that is why we have to target the women in the rural area. And for the youth that have moved to the urban centers, we'll have a quick win for them that we believe that will take them off the street. It's not all the youth that migrate from the rural areas to the urban centers that find meaningful engagement in our urban centers. And so Rivers State is a state where you have a lot of oil companies domiciled in Rivers State. And what we are looking at and what we are targeting for the youth in the urban centers had to do with the underground welding and engineering program that we believe will make them more attractive to the oil companies. And that takes a minimum of 1 year to be able to fully equip them to standard that we believe will make them more attractive to oil companies here in Rivers State, given the present initiative of the federal government in ensuring that the Ogoni areas and other areas come on stream. So we have a mandate to reach out to this youth, and we have our skill centers that is here in Rivers State. We hope that in the next 2026 budget, it will be put fully to completion for the benefit of the people of Rivers State. And not just the skill centers. We are hoping that our agri centers, our farm centers, will have about 3 farm centers here in Rivers State that we have access. And those farm centers will be fully equipped to be able to address the challenges of the rural areas. Our office is open for other ideas that will benefit the people of Rivers State. We especially look at certain demand-driven initiatives, demand-driven schemes that is more attractive, because we believe that what is more attractive in Rivers State might not be attractive in Lagos State. what is attractive in Kano State might not be attractive here in River State. And so we have our demand-driven skills that will be more attractive to the youth and to the women of River State. And so our office and our team that we have assembled to interface with you today are open for an interactive discussion with your team. We believe that a small nucleus team set up by your office or through the Ministry of Employment and Empowerment and our NDE team here that have been assembled should be able to come out with the quick wins that will benefit the people of River State. And so we're open to ideas, we're open to innovations, and we're open to working together with you for the benefit of Nigerians. I thank you very much for this opportunity.
Like you did mention here, River State is a very unusual state because of the economic activity in the state. The oil exploration, the other commerce life here. We have about 3 seaports. We have an airport. So you can imagine the kind of economic activity here. And because of that, there is this surge in the city. Everybody is leaving the rural area into the urban area in search of job. It's not only an issue about River State, the people living in the rural area. There's also this migration from the neighboring states also coming into River State and what to look for a better life. So for that reason, the only way we can also help not just the people of River State, but also those strangers, is creating opportunities for them, making it easy for them to get something doing. In the course of that, it is a win-win for us. Issue of insecurity is resolved. Because of the issue of employment, people having genuine things doing, it reduces the issue of crime in the society. So I'm happy that the state is benefiting from the National Directorate of Employment. I'm happy that we have our youth that are also benefiting from your programs. I'm even more excited when you mention that you have 3 farm centers in the state. Honestly, I'm not even aware of it, that such a thing is existing. So I think with this information now, it will be the responsibility of the Commissioner for Employment to really give me details on what is happening there. So wherever we need to come in, we also do the needful. I will also agree with you on the issue of the women's support, because when the men are leaving the rural areas and going to the urban areas, you have this problem of leaving only the women in those very local areas. And how do we protect them? Is engaging them. A good number might not even be highly educated, so the issue of suitability in jobs might not come in. So, but the best thing we can do is to create something for them, which people are doing with this your agri support program. So I want to thank you for that. But for us as a government to really appreciate what you're doing, it is also better for us to also be part of it. It's the truth. We need to be part of it. The people of River State and Nigeria to appreciate the effort of Mr. President. The state has to be part of what you're doing. The publicity should also come not just on your side. When the state is involved, the right publicity is also given to it. So I want you to work with the commissioner so that we can make good use of those programs. I'm happy too that the process of your operation is hitch-free. Hitch-free in the sense that it is IT compliance. So it brings me to the 30 years issue. You don't even need to know anybody. Just go to the website, log into the website, and go home and pray. Just go home and pray. And prayer is not a wasted thing. Definitely one way or the other, it will be answered. So I do agree with that. I appreciate results because everyone wants results. So I think the team, having a joint team with the state and your office, is what we need to achieve the good work that your directorate is doing, and also to complement what the state government is also doing on the issue of job creation. 2 days ago, we went, before the crisis, we had a lot of programs that we were doing, projects. And one of the projects it has to do with a road that we're constructing in Andoni local government area. What was the reason why we embarked on that project? There is a beach that they have in Oyorokoto. It's a fishing settlement and a wonderful tourist center. A lot of people around December 25th or so, they normally go there for beach parties and all those things. So we wanted to give easy access to that beach so that it will also help the economic life of the people around there. But on our way, we now discovered a new line, a new shoreline that is even more attractive, economic viable than the Ogoyogodo. We call it the Ngo shoreline. In fact, it's been on the internet. I went there myself to go and see it. Now we're talking about employment. I'm so happy that we are doing the right thing. And what is that right thing? Opening up that place, it gives you the opportunity for the state, the federal government to tap into this aspect of the economy that we're all struggling to harness, the blue economy. This show, I'm telling you, you're facing the Atlantic. The water is just blue water. And you can imagine the marine investors, those people who do marine business, coming into that. And it's not just there only. A lot of other tourist activity can take place there. Just imagine we finishing that project and getting the right investors. Are we not creating jobs? Is the economy not growing? I feel very happy. This administration. So it will be recorded for us that it was in our own time that we discovered a shoreline